Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Again, my name is Bimbo. I'm a Nigerian trained pharmacist and a UK care assistant. There's a tribe in my country, Nigeria, that if you want to give them any advice, any sort of advice, they would ask you, have you experienced it before? So mainly I share tips and content that are born out of people's experiences in the UK. And sometimes, I include evidences such as, screenshots from UKVI website and the likes. But today's video, I'm going to be sharing people's experiences, like recent experiences of people that have tried to switch from any kind of visa category other than the care visa to a care visa, and they have tried to apply for their dependents recently. At least I know of 3 families that have switched from, or let me just say that have applied to switch with their dependents from a student visa to a care visa very recently. So I just want to share their experiences, all 3 families. But before I share their experiences, I want you to know that miracles truly happen. Even though we are in a society where you can, draw out your plans, you can aspire, you can dream big, you can put down your aspirations, you can actually tell what you want to do in the next 5 years, pen it down, how much you wish to earn, and work towards it, and you're going to actualize it. However, there's still a place of God's favor in whatever we do, whether home or abroad. So there's this news that I got recently that somebody applied for a student visa to renew their student visa, maybe a post-study work visa, because I haven't, read it up. It's not online. Somebody tried to switch from a student visa to a post-study work visa, but do you know what happened to that person? The person was given ILR. The person was given ILR. That is what I heard from a reliable source. So I do believe that whatever you do, you should pray. If you're applying for a visa, anything whatsoever, put God in place. Always remember the place of God, and God's favor is highly, highly important. So whatever visa application you're going to put in, the person that will handle your application is also very crucial to whether your application is going to be successful or not. Another story, one of my friends that recently got sponsored, he put in, he already did an extension because he was waiting on this prospective sponsor to get approval from Home Office so that they can give him his COS. Meanwhile, his BRP was expiring, so he extended his visa. And by the time the COS came out, he even called me, and all of us were excited. We were excited. So I told him, oh yeah, go to UKVI and, apply for, because he had already done biometrics for his extension. I just said, oh yeah, go to UKVI and do your application. We already forgot about the previous application. So as a result, he started a fresh application. So he had 2 applications, and shortly after he applied, Home Office sent him a mail that his COS was invalid because it had been used by someone else. So we had to, consult a solicitor to advise us, and they told us to write a lengthy mail explaining everything in details to Home Office. So they replied my friend saying that thank you for letting us know. We are going to link the 2 applications together. One other thing that now happened after was that they now, sent for further, they asked for additional information from the sponsor. They are now claiming that my friend has to earn, 38,700, because I'm wondering, is that what other people have been having on their COS? Because this person has been in care even before March 11, 2024. So I hope that they sort that out. I mean, I hope the sponsor and the Home Office will sort that out. But in essence, I'm saying that whoever is going to attend to your application, you should ask God that you will find favor before that person. So like we know, from March 11, 2024, the Home Office put a stop for care workers to bring in their dependents or to even apply for their dependents. They said no more dependent visa for care workers starting from any COS issued after 11th of March 2024. In fact, I know some students that got their COS on the 11th of March 2024, and they were so skeptical. Some of them refused to collect the COS because they said, of what essence? If I get the COS and I apply, what happens to my dependents? They cannot apply for post-study on their own because they are not the students. So some of them did not collect the COS that time. But this is good news, because these three families that I want to talk about, they recently finished, they graduated from school, and they have recently applied for their visas using their CARE COS, and they have tried to apply for their dependents. And let's see what has happened to them. So before I say anything, two of these families, actually one of them has children, his father, mother, and their children. One of them was father or mother, a pregnant mother, a pregnant wife, and the third family was just father and mother, no children yet. So all three of them applied, and fortunately one of them, the dependent visa, got successful. And for the two other families, the ones that are just father and husband and wife, and the one with a pregnant wife, they were denied the dependent visa. But the ones with children, all the children and the spouse were approved. So funny thing is, after this pregnant wife put to bed, they sought a solicitor, and the solicitor said, okay, no problem, let's put in this application again. So the solicitor put in the application again. This time around, the wife had already put to bed, so they included the child, the newborn, and guess what? They got the visa approved. Meanwhile, the third family that are just husband and wife, no children, their visa was not approved. So I'm beginning to think in my mind that could it be that Home Office is approving for families with children in the UK and not approving for families without children in the UK? Let me know if you have a similar experience. Please leave it in the comment section so that we can know if it is a trend, or not. So I've come to a conclusion that it's possible that Home Office is only approving for those who have kids, who have children dependents alongside their spouses, and not approving for others, because as it is now, it seems they just do what they like. They just use their instincts. Maybe that's how they are approving or denying visas recently. So I thought to come and share with you. So again, if today is your first time coming across my channel, please do well to like, share, and consider subscribing to this channel. Whereas if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.